Hey everyone, it's Pat from Pat's Ever Music, and you know when I'm sitting in a comfy chair drinking my favourite drink, a gin and tonic. Today we're in the kitchen. That it is question time, and I'm going to ask you all a question, and I'm going to answer said question. And if you have more questions, leave them down below, and I'll make future videos of your questions. So let's get started. So today's question is, what is your favourite album at the moment that you're listening to? This could be an old album that you've only just found. This could be a new album that's only just come out, but something that you've only just sort of started listening to recently. So I have some favourite sort of Dream Theater albums that I listen to over and over again, and they've come out decades ago. So that's not what we're talking about. So music that you've only recently discovered, or albums that have only recently come out that you've started listening to. So sort of new music for you. What's some new music that you're listening to? Off the top of my head, some of my favourite albums that I've been listening to recently. I've been checking out the guys from Chon. Am I saying that right? Chon. So what their album looks like. Some really cool and sort of relaxing and upbeat instrumental music. That's really cool. Very guitar influenced music. Love that music. So go out and check out that. I'll leave the link in the description below to Chon. That's been really cool so far. Also been listening to a fellow Australian guitarist. Shout out to Australian guitarist. Pelini, up from Sydney. So I'm down in Melbourne and he's up from Sydney. So yeah, again, instrumental music, very much in the style of Profree, a little bit of Steve Vai there, some Satriani that I can hear anyway, but you know, a lot of sort of really orchestrated parts, like some of the bigger sort of Dream Theater songs as well. So really, really cool. So Pelini, definitely that's been awesome so far. And I guess the last, in the last couple months, still a big major release that I've been listening to and just can't stop listening to because it's very, very inspiring for me as a writer, has been still the Profree, the double album that they brought out. I think it was in February. So wow, it's May now. It's been 3 months. Still absolutely loving it. Now, if you're not sure of Profree, they are a band with 3 guitarists, a bass player, drummer, and a singer. 3 guitarists. So probably thinking, Pat, that's a little bit overkill. Well, the cool thing is I've never heard a band where the guitars are used you know, in different voicings and in different octaves to just make the sound absolutely huge. It's not messy. It's not, if you've ever seen a band and you know you've got 2 guitarists playing the same open chords and it all just mushes together, and unless the tuning is 100% perfect, it just doesn't quite gel right. So these are 3 different guitarists, and they're all with their own unique style, but when they blend in, they write different riffs together, it sounds amazing. So it's more sort of heavier music. This album, I think, might throw a lot of fans of Profree because there's a lot of, it's a concept double album, there's a lot of sort of quieter parts, acoustic tracks, sort of building with electrics. It's really, really cool. Even if you're not sort of 100% into the band, but you are a guitarist, I would still maybe find a place. I think they've got still maybe a few streams where you can listen to it for free online. I sort of checked that out because you'd be surprised, you might actually like it. If you're not into sort of heavy music, I would listen personally. I would listen to the Red album, which is the Omega album. Man, I hope it's the Amigo album. It's the either Amiga or Alpha. I think it's the Amigo album, which is the red one. I would listen to tracks 1, 3, 6, and then if you really like that sort of music and you think, oh, maybe I could go a little bit heavier, I then go back and check out 2, 4, 5, and then 7, and then the rest of the album. But if you're just sort of on the cusp and you're like, oh, that might be a little bit too heavy, there is some screaming, then I would maybe check out tracks 1, 3, 6 first, and then give that a go. And then if you like that, they're more, I would say, pop, not pop, just catchy, melody-driven stuff rather than the really heavy screamo sort of riff-tacular stuff, I would say. But that's sort of some artists I'm listening to at the moment. Definitely check out Chon and Pelini. Amazing, really inspiring artist. And Profree, that album's still going strong in the last couple of months. And that's really the 3 things that I'm really listening to at the moment. What about some albums that you guys are listening to? Maybe it's someone that you've just discovered, like me with Pelini. Maybe it's someone that's been out for a little while, but you've just been listening to it over and over again, like Profree for me. Or maybe it's someone that someone else has suggested to you, like for me, Chon. So yeah, let me know, guys. And as always, ask me questions below, and I'll make that into future videos, guys. Thanks very much for supporting me and for checking out these videos. Have a great week. See you again. Bye.